and very warm welcome to everyone and all. Most respected Honorable Vice Chancellor of Annamalai University and respected Registrar and respected D Director of CS Marine Biology, Faculty of Marine Sciences, Professor M. Srinivasan sir, and my dear friends and dear participants, very good afternoon. I am very happy to see you for the third webinar live program. So last webinar class already I explained marine fish human system. So I hope you are enjoyed a lot. I have received a number of queries and questions. I will happy to share with you. Today, I am going to talk about fish human cells and organs. Already I told you, my dear friends, my area of specialization is fish immunology. So that's why I am going to speak only that area. Because so I have more than 60 to 75 papers already published in reputed journals with the help of funding agency, Government of India, particularly for UGC and DBT, MOES, CSIR, and DST SERB. I'm very thankful to the organizing secretaries of SERB and member secretary of SERB and CSIR funding agency, New Delhi. So that way, I have prepared and expressed my experience work plan to you. My dear friends, this lockdown period, I have happily shared with the small basic idea about the fish immune system. Today, I give only 3 or 4 chapters: introduction, cells and cell types, organs, particularly what are the immune organs in fishes. And after that, some histological, histomorphological structure of these organs. So I already explained 2 webinar class. Very first one, classification of the marine finfish and diversity also. I explained that. You know pretty well. And next webinar class, what are the basic finfish human system, particularly in marine fish animals. Today, you are going to see what are the cells involved in the immune response functions, particularly immune cell. Why you should call immune cell? How you are going to identify the immune cell? You know, different variety of cells present in your system, in the organs, in the tissues. How you are going to identify the cells? How you are going to identify the organs? So these are the basic idea you are going to share with me. I am also ready to share with my experience to you. So that's why, so this webinar live program, my dear friends, I hope you are going to catch this basic idea, what is the immune cells and what is the immune organs in marine fishes and as well as freshwater fishes. Now, the fish human cells and organs, where it is originated. Every animal, after the fertilizations or before the fertilization, cell is the main role for development of the organism. It is a fundamental unit of the tissues, organ and cells. Cells, it is a key role for all the activities. Maybe somatic cells, you know pretty well, and reproductive cells. These somatic cells and reproductive cells, both the cells is a very important for all living organisms, including plant. And particularly, what is the human cell where it is originated? In fingerlings or in the embryo stage, embryo, and after that cell going to develop, and after that it is come to bone marrows, and bone marrows give rise to form different erythrocytic progenitors and lymphocytic progenitors and myeloid cells and platelets and all this. These are, you know very well about the origin of the cells. So that way, now what is the important role of these cells, particularly immune cell? So what are the mechanism is there, how they are going to involved in the innate immunity activity and adaptive immunity activity. This also already explained in the last webinar class. Innate immunity and adaptive immunity, both of them is important role for opsonization or phagocytic activities or lysis. Whenever enter the foreign substances in the body, immediately our system, our organs going to react against the pathogens or against the antigens or particles or substances. What will happen? Immediately, it is a cell going to occupy the pathogens or occupy the entering the particles, immediately digest it and kill them. It is a beneficial particles means immediately that cells going to interact with some other physiological and metabolic activities routinely. They are going to have the circulate in the blood level and lymphatic and after that organ. So these are the routine work. So that way, so this class mainly focusing what is the immune cell. Why you should call the immune organs. My dear friends, the immune system are lymphoid system. The immune organs are lymphoid organs. Okay, the other name known as lymphoid cells or immune cells. Why you should call the lymphoid cells? Domination of the lymphocytes, we should call the lymphoid organs. Domination. For example, spleen, or thymus, or head kidney. So these are the organ. Maximum 90% are lymphocytes present in the organs. That's why we should call the lymphoid organ. What about in other organs? For example, heart. Heart is made up of, you know pretty well, cardiac cells. That heart is not a immune cell. It is a circulatory organs. That immune organ means why you should call the immune organ means domination of the lymphocytes. You should understand these are the things you know pretty well. But any of BSc students also listening this lecture webinar class, please you can understand that already I told them in the class hours, regular class hours. But any of this lockdown period, just to you can have this class in good manner. So that way the lymphocytes and macrophages and monocytes and granulocytes and non-specific cytostatic cells can be seen in the teleost. So these are the cells is a key role for immune activities, immune mechanism. Why the immune mechanism is necessary? Without this, there is no any antigen-antibody reactions. Without without antigen-antibody reactions, what will happen? Immediately there is no any exchanging of the immune activities, immune functions, immunity. There is no any response development in the system. So that way, in teleost fishes, so these are the main role for immune response activity. But there is difference in morphologically and functionally. The leukocytes is a difference in depending on the species of the fish. These differences make difficult in generalization about the fish leukocytes. So you're going to see the one by one. What is the leukocytes? What are the variety of the leukocytes? And what is the lymphocyte? Why you should call the lymphocytes? And what is the important role for the immune response? So you can going to see the step by step. The cells. Already I told them. What is the immune cells? The domination of the lymphocytes is occupied in one system, one zone, one area. You should call that is the lymphoid tissues or lymphoid organs. The lymphocytes are the cell. Okay, good. It's essential to acute immunity response. Already I told them two type of response is there: innate immune response and acute response or adaptive immune responses. So this lymphocytes is a key role for acute immune responses. They express the immunoglobulin and the T cell receptor, TCR, that is T cell receptor molecule, as antigen specific recognition unit. My dear friends, you know very well about that. Why you should call the lymphocyte is a immune cells. The immune cell, what is the function of the immune cell? Your system going to have the response, you build a enhancement of the immunity, strength. How do you develop the strength? Through mode of the food, through you taking at the liquid food or solid food, whatever it may be, that food particles having antigens, have antibodies. That antibody is going to interact with the antigens. Immediately the response will occur. That response is going to have the build the enhancement of your immunities. In cases of fishes, the T cell is an important role for acute immunity responses. In coming slides, you are going to see what is the T cell and B cell. So that way, the lymphocytes is important for antigen specific recognition unit. That means T cell receptor. And lymphocytes heterogeneity. That means is the T cell and B cells in fishes. You know, in case of the fish blood cell, A is a fish blood, B one is frog blood, that's amphibian blood cell, and C one is mammalian blood cell. You see the first one is erythrocyte. A first picture is showing the first slide is the erythrocyte, and after that second one is lymphocyte, and third one is that also is a mature lymphocytes and neutrophil cell and granulocytes and thrombocytes. So these are the blood cells and as well as lymphocytes in case of fishes. And what about in higher cases for in frog and mammals? What are the difference between the erythrocyte in fishes and the human? How you're going to identify? You know pretty well. Already you did in +2 standard. Okay, what are the difference between the frog blood and the mammal blood? With the nucleus, it is a frog and fish blood. Without the nucleus, it is a RBC in the human blood. So these are the basic idea. So how do you identify the cell? Already I told him, how do you identify the basic cells? Nature of the nucleus. Nature of the cytoplasm and nucleus, you are going to identify the cell. Shape of the nucleus. It is a spherical shape or it's a lobed nucleus or unlobed nucleus, I bivalve shaped nucleus. So these are the so many characters is there. But in case of human cell, how you are going to identify? So the same procedure that is based on the nucleus shape and the size and the content, you are going to identify the immune cells. So what are the immune cell? The immune cell, the variety of the lymphocytes is the immune cell, and macrophages also is the immune cell. So that way, in case of fishes, you showing the diagram. This is the basic structure of cells. Okay, what are the difference in the immune cell and blood cell means? This is the nucleus is the spherical shaped structure. It's a fish blood, red blood corpuscle. That means red cells, and white blood corpuscles, leukocytes, and particularly lymphocytes. It is the immune cells. You know pretty well what is the type of the immune cell and everything. It has been demonstrated in ACTN carrier studies by using monoclonal antibody and by functional test for cell cooperation. So Miller 1984 discovered that it's the lymphocyte is an ACTN carrier in type of the monoclonal antibodies and the polyclonal antibodies. Okay, what is the meaning of the monoclonal antibody and polyclonal antibody in research area? So if you want the antibody, to harvest the antibody, what to do? You are going to isolate from the tissues. You collect the antibodies. How that is the experimental work? The monoclonal antibody is a key role for what treatment? Cancer treatment. Okay. So how they are going to involved in all the activities for the molecular activity, especially for the antigen antibody and the immunity development activities. Later on, you are going to see the molecular level. So this is only for what are the lymphocyte involved in using the ACTN carrier studies, and what is the structure of the lymphocyte, what is the role of the lymphocytes. Okay. Next, the T cells and B cells. You know the T cells mean is a thymus cells, and B cells means is bone marrow in higher animal. In case of fishes, the head kidney is a key role for producing the B cells, number of B cells. Are the major cellular component of the adaptive immune responses. The T cells involved in the cell-mediated immunity, whereas the B cells are preliminary responsible for humoral immunity related to the antibodies. The B cells is here, what is that? Producing number of antibodies. Okay, you know the immunoglobulins. All immunoglobulins is antibodies, but all antibodies not a immunoglobulin. Already you know very well about that. This T cell is B cell is a major cell. This two major cells is an important role for cell-mediated immune response and humoral immunity, and also it has a adaptive immune responses. So these two cells is a important role. And next class onwards, I will briefly explain the what is the T cell and B cells, classification of the B cell and classification of the T cells. So this class only you can identify the what are the immune cells, T cell, B cell, lymphocyte, monocyte, and what is that macrophage cells, etc., etc. Okay, so that way the both the T cell and B cells are produced in the bone marrows in the mammals, and in case of fishes, kidney. My dear friends, you know very well of the kidney. Kidney, it is a two role. What is the two role? What is the role? What is the function of the kidney? You know pretty well. The kidney is a excretory organ. It's filtering the waste product, waste particles in the system. And apart from that, the anterior kidney, it is a major role for producing the antibodies. The head kidney, already last webinar class I told him, in the pro kidney or anterior kidney is a key role for producing number of antibodies in case of fishes. So that way, both the T cells or B cells produced in bone marrow, But in case of fishes, the head kidney is a major role for producing the T cell and B cell. You should remember that. The T cells migrate to the thymus for maturation. Once you can produce the T cells in kidneys or bone marrow, that migrate to the in the organ of the thymus for the maturation purpose. The main differences between the T cells and B cells, that cells can only recognize viral antigen outside the infected cells. My dear friends, this is very, very important one. How to recognize the foreign substances entering in the system. In case of human being, in case of higher animal, you know pretty well, very well developed immune organs and immune system. All the system is very well developed. But in case of lower vertebrate animal, for especially the aquatic animal, for especially in fishes, the T cells is a major role for it is recognizing the antigen outside the infected cells. So once you failure the T cells, what will happen? Immediately disease will attack this animal system, externally oriented animal. So this T cells is a key role for what? Adaptive immune responses. So these cells, whenever entering the particles, pathogens, immediately the T cells release the antibodies and identify the pathogens. So this is a very important one, my dear friends. Whereas in B cells can recognize the surface antigens of bacteria and virus. So this bacteria and virus identified in the surface receptor, it is present at the antigen presenting cell macrophages. The B cells going to recognize the surface antigens like bacteria and viruses. But in the T cells, recognize the viral antigen outside the infected cells. So these are the idea, these are the character, you should identify this. So these are the basic things, structure of the cell types. You know how the difference from different neutrophil cells and other lymphocytes, medium lymphocyte and large lymphocyte and thrombocytes. So once you can make the imprint of the immune organs, just go and see the using Leishman stain or Giemsa stain within their lab. So if you have it separate lab or in laboratory places, just you can see the imprint, just imprint the immune organs. You can identify the cell types. What are the cell types present in the immune organs? So next, organs. Immune cells mean what is the immune cell? Lymphocytes. Okay, good. And T cell in B cells is a major lymphoid cells. Okay. Where it is originated? It is originated in bone marrow. It is originated in the kidneys. Okay. Bone marrow in cases of caudate higher animal, it's not in fishes. Bone marrow is not present in the fishes. My dear friend, you should remember. Okay, only in higher animals only the bone marrow produce the T cell and B cell. But in case of fishes, already I told him the kidney is a major role for releasing the T cell and B cell and the lymphocytes and other type of the cells. And another one more question, monocyte. What is the monocyte and how differentiate the monocyte and the macrophage cells? In blood circulation level, the monocyte we should call the what is that? Let's say involved in defense mechanism in the blood circulation level. After that, monocyte migrate to the tissue, entering the tissue, it will be modified. That means called phagocytic cells. Okay, you should remember that is macrophage cells. Okay, so these are some basic idea. Okay, you understand some small basic idea about what is the immune cells. Okay, next organs. Why should you call the organs? What is the meaning of organs? What is the meaning of the tissues? Organ means the fundamental units of the cells made of going to develop the organ and organizations. So each system made up of different organs. Okay, you know very well. The immune organs means what are the immune organs in fishes? What are the immune organs in other animals? In case of fishes, there is 3 immune organs. What is the name of that? You know very well about that. Spleen, head kidney, thymus, and mucosa associated lymphoid tissues. So these are the 3 major lymphoid organs in fishes. In case of higher animal, for mammals, you know pretty well, bone marrow, lymph node, hair patches, and tonsil, and spleen, then thymus, and these are the lymph node. These are the lymphoid organ in mammals, or especially human. In fishes, the 3 immune organs is a major role for involved in defense mechanism. So that way, in cartilage fishes are the thymus, lytic organ, epiconal organ, and the kidney and the spleen. 1982, the Frank is reported that the major cartilaginous fishes and teleosteal fishes, this is the major immune organs that is involved in the defense mechanism. You see the diagram, what are the immune organs? We are going to dissect the animals and see the where it is located in the immune organs in the system. In case of fishes, you see the green color showed the scales, skin, mouth, so and esophagus, intestine. So these are the important role for what is that? Innate immune responses. In thymus, kidney, and spleen. So these are the organs also it is involved in the what is that? Defense mechanism of the fishes. In adaptive immunity, what are the organs involved? What are the cells is involved? You know, in T cells and B cells and immunoglobulins, the 3 major cells is an important role for adaptive immunities. Okay. Now, where it is situated these organs? For especially thymus, head kidney, and spleen, and kidney. Head kidney and kidney means is located in the, why you should call it is present in the anterior region, you should call them a kidney or pro kidney. And otherwise, it is a general name is a kidney, a trunk kidney. Trunk kidney, there is no any lymphoid organ. Only few of the lymphoid organs present in the trunk kidney. That's why you cannot involved in the immune response activities. Only the pro kidney only in teleosteal fishes that is involved in the immune activities and immune functions. So that way you are going to see the cartilage fishes and bony fishes where it is there in immune organs. The diagram A, the cartilage fishes, and diagram B is a bony fishes. For very good example for the mackerel and Mugilcephalus and any other teleosteal fishes is a very good example. So the number 1 is thymus, and 2 head kidney or nephrons or pro kidney, a trunk kidney. Number 3 is the trunk kidney, and 4 is spleen, and 5 is intestine, lytics, and epigonal organs. So these are the where it is located. So when you dissect the animal, you are going to see the where it is located in the immune organs in the dissected animal. Okay, you try to whenever you are dissection class or a practical class, you try to identify these immune organs. And this major immune organs among the vertebrate and fishes are the earliest group to possess well-defined immune system with the lymphomyeloid tissue consist of mixed lymphoid and myeloid elements. Okay, good. What is the thymus? How are you going to call the thymus? It is situated in the dorsolateral region of the gill chamber close to the opercular cavity. If you look at the previous diagram, It is where it's located now. It is a superficial region of the opercular cavity. It is the exact location of thymus. It is situated in dorsolateral region of the gill chamber, close to the opercular cavity. My dear friends, it is very tough to dissect the and you isolate the thymus gland. It's very difficult. Maybe it is in atrophy nature in adult fish. Only in fingerlings, we are going to identify it is very active. It is actively working in only in fingerlings fish. So that way, so if you want thymus gland, better you are going to dissect a fingerlings fish. Better. So otherwise, more than 70 centimeter or 50 centimeter or 10 centimeter or adult fish, you cannot exact structure of the or organ of the thymus. It is opaque in color. You cannot easily identify it. Only it is vigorously present only in the fingerlings. Okay. This thymus has the primary lymphoid organs. Okay, you know that, and mostly contain T cells and a few populations of the B cells. It's only domination of the T cells. Mostly occupied a domination of the T cells only. Only few populations only in B cells. This thymus start develop from 24 hours after the vaccination. The 5 days after 20 days, you can see the thymus gland started. When the thymocytes will occur, after 5 days, slowly you are going to see the occurrence of the thymocytes in the organ. Okay, so these are the very fundamental basic idea of thymus. My dear friends, you know, already I told him, I share with my experience. This is not for your regular classes, my dear friend. This is the lockdown period. I am going to share with my knowledge to you. I am not taking any, what is that, molecular level classes and other things. I am giving only for the small basic ideas. Please, you understand this. You have any queries after my presentation, please come forward and utilize properly. Sir, maybe where it is thymus. Or whenever I am going to cut, sir, I am totally confusing. It's located in the near to abdomen or near to opercular cavity. So like this, automatically doubt will come. So that time, please you understand, keep it in your mind, just to take in the notes. The thymus is a paired organ. It is located in the opercular cavity. We just dissect and just open the opercular cavity. You are able to see it is in opaque in color. Okay. So and then after that you are going to fix it in the fixity solution. So we make it in histopathology or histology section. You identify the exact organ and organization of the thymus. Okay. So that way, this is a basic idea about the, it's one of the immune organ in fishes. Where is located? What is the development stage and the function? The thymus, it is important role for cell-mediated immune response. You remove the thymus, what will happen? Immediately, the cell-mediated immune response will be arrested. Okay, please understand. And next organ, anterior kidney. Already I told him two type of kidneys there, trunk kidney and posterior kidney and anterior kidney. Okay, the trunk kidney and the anterior kidney. This anterior kidney in the anatomy of the kidney varies from species to species. Flatted fish and a cylindrical fish. Okay, you are going to see it is a very different species to fish. This kidney of teleus is not only function as the excretory organ, already I told you. It also contains the medullary and a cortical adrenal homologous and a hematopoietic tissues. My dear friends, already I told them it is a key role for hematopoietic cells. It is a producing the antibodies and blood cells. Everything is a key role for this is a look like bone marrow. In higher cases, bone marrow major region produce all number of cells, all variety of cells. And in case of fishes, so the kidney is a major role for producing all type of cells. For particularly in anterior kidney, that produce number of antibodies and Hemopoietic stem cells. Hemopoietic cells. The kidney is situated along the dorsal wall of the body wall. Okay, already I told him where it is there. That is very, very important. Some of the friends, those who are biology students, you know very well about the where is located, where is kidney is located, where is thymus is located, where is spleen is located. But in case of your higher studies, in molecular studies, maybe your animal related work, the locations, the anatomy is a major role. You should identify the exact location, then only you go for organ related work, organ related, what is that, histopathological work, and the molecular work. Maybe you're going to dissect some particular organ, you're going to identify maybe in pathologically it is diseased or not diseased. Maybe it's bacteria are affected or not. The viral infection is affected or not in particular gills, in particular organ, liver, for example, in kidney. So that time, as a good researcher, maybe an animal model using the researcher, maybe the anatomical and morphological key characters you should understand properly. Then only you can research fulfill. Otherwise, it is a partially your research is you are depend upon to others. Once you started the research work, before that you can going to plan what you are going to start the work. Maybe the molecular work, okay, express of GNA expression and other some RNA expression study. You don't bother about the anatomical and other structure. In case of histology work, in case of some pathological aspect, in case of immunohistochemical work, so better to you can identify the every organ system and organ development system, where it is originated, where it is located. So that is very, very important. So that way, I am going to give the ideas that the kidney is situated along the dorsal wall of the wall, dorsal wall of the body wall. Okay, you know pretty well, my dear friends. Anyhow, just you should remember. And based on the location and function, kidney of teleost fish has been classified in two types. Already I told you the same as a anterior and a posterior kidneys. The kidney which has work as secondary lymphoid organ is important in mounting the immune response. It's build the immune response. What will happen? You remove the kidney or you cut the pro kidney. What will happen? Immediately the immune response will be affected. Okay. So already you know that two type of immune organs. One is primary immune organ and secondary immune organ. In primary immune organ, what is the primary immune organ? Thymus. In case of fishes. In an higher animal, what are the immune organs in primary immune organ, secondary immune organ? The primary immune organs is bone marrow. In case of fishes, the primary immune organ is, what is that? Kidney and thymus is a primary immune organ. And secondary immune organ, spleen, kidney, and malt associated lymphocytes. These are the secondary immune organs. In case of mammals, what are the secondary immune organs? Hair patches, tonsil. Okay, so these are the spleen, these are the secondary lymphoid organs. Okay, so you should remember this also. In the head kidney is a major organ where is antibody producing cells are formed. Okay, then and next immune organ, secondary immune organ, spleen. Okay, what are the important role in spleen? So the spleen is a secondary lymphoid organ. Okay, it is the last organ to form during the development of the lymphoid organ in teleost stage. My dear friends, the development stage, first you can you rise to form the organ development period. The head kidney is the first development. After that, the thymus. After that, the spleen. Okay, so these are the last organ to form during the development of the lymphoid organs in teleost fish. In most teleost, the spleen is present as an encapsulated organ with abundant red. What is red? Red bulb and white bulb. but in majority of teleost fish, these bulbs are not clearly distinct. First, I finish the location. After that, next slide, I'm going to explain what are the composition of the immune organs. Okay, so that time I will explain what is the red bulb and white bulb. So just you can see the only the morphological point of view where is located. Okay, the spleen is located in the abdominal cavity. Okay, near the intestine, near the small intestine is located. It is a red in color, boat in shape. It's boat-like structure. Okay, it is a red in color. In case of thymus, in opaque in color, it's a colorless organ. Okay, in pro kidney and trunk kidney is an elongated structure. Okay, so these are the basic fundamental ideas. You know very well about this organ and organ shape and everything. But anyhow, so this lifetime period, I will share with my knowledge to you. I once again repeatedly telling this, my dear friends. And next, mucosa. And its mucosa is highly diffused and unorganized lymphatic tissues that consist of granulocytes, macrophages in the gut, gills, and skin. These lymphatic tissues occurs mainly under the epithelial cells of the gut and in lamina propria. Okay, my dear friends, the mucus already told in very last webinar class, and mucus lectin and mucus layer of epithelial cells. The mucus, the external surface is made up of, the skin is made up of epithelial cells. Okay, that epithelial cells is a major role for, what is that? It is defense, first line of defense mechanism. Secrete mucus. That mucus having lectin. Okay, that lectin is an antimicrobial peptide. It's an antimicrobial having killed the mammoth bacteria entering the external region. Okay. This mucus, macrophages, and surface immunoglobulin lymphocytes also present in the mucosal lymphatic tissues. In mucous region, what are the? It is a surface immunoglobulin lymphocytes also present, and some microphage cells also present in the mucus. That's why this mucosa, that is MALT, M-A-L-T. MALT means mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. This also, it is a organ, secondary lymphoid organ in fishes. My dear friends, so these are the basic morphological structure of immune organ in fish. Cells, okay, and the organs, okay. What are the name of the organs? That also is okay. Next, you are going to see histology of immune organs. Now you are going to see how you are going to, what are the components present in the immune organs? What are the zones? What are the compartment? So then you are going to see the one by one. Okay, I am going to finish after 10 minutes. Okay, in case of thymus, we are going to see in cross section of the thymus in teleost fish, it's divided into zones: darkly stained region and a lightly stained region. That means dark zone and light zone. And apart from it, the other name known as cortex and medulla. It is a very good example for kidney. You're going to see the cross section of kidney. The two major part is very important role. One is cortex region and medulla region. In case of fishes, the same two region is very, very important for antibody producing and as more cell-mediated immune responses in the cortex region and the medulla region. In thymus, it's covered, it is a thin layer, it's encapsulated organ, already I told him, covered by epithelial cells. My dear friends, you know very well about that. What are the composition of the thymus? It is thymocytes and number of macrophage cells and access corpuscle cells and cystic cells. So these are the made up of in the medulla region and cortex region. The cortex region only present in the, what is that? Cystic cells. Outermost layer is cortex and the innermost darkly stained region is medulla. This medulla region It's a dense region having number of acid corpuscles. It's a functionless cell. Acid corpuscles, group of macrophage cells combine together to form acid corpuscles. And apart from that, cortex, near to cortex region, so many number of lymphocytes, matured thymocytes, and immature thymocytes is occupied, and other dendritic cells also is present in the cortex region. So these are the components. Each cells going to involved in what is that? Immune response activity. Okay. So if you have any doubt, please, as already told you, paired organ, it's covered by encapsulated organ. It is opaque in color. This composition, the internally you are going to see the two compartment. One is made up of thymocytes. Usually arranged thymocytes is called a cortex region. Tightly occupied thymocytes is called what is meant by that? Medullary region, medulla region. That other name known as dark region. This dark region totally occupied the macrophage cells and acid corpuscle cells and densely populated thymocyte cells. And we are going to see the next spleen. And next secondary lymphoid organ spleen. So what is the cross section of the spleen? You are going to see. Already I told them this is a very the splenic parenchyma region is a two region. Look like in thymus, their cortex and medulla region is there. In case of in thymus, called two major region zone is there. One is red bulb region, another one is white bulb region. Simply I going to say, don't want any big explanations. Okay, you one line word. The red bulb area means domination of the R blood cells. You should call the red blood corpuscles. And the domination of the white blood corpuscle, that means lymphocyte area, we should call the white bulb area. The both region is presented throughout the splenic parenchyma region. It is a single organ. It is encapsulated organ. It is a board-like shape. Anterior region is very sharp and posterior region is very broad. Okay, so this look like it's a board shape. The thymocytes is a major role for filtering the blood cells. It is a major role for filtering the blood cells. Okay, so you can see the WBC, that is white bulb region, is tightly, compactly occupied the lymphocytes. And the RBC, red blood corpuscles, I pointed the, you look at the, show the diagram, that RBC cells in the red bulb area is the domination of erythrocyte cells. Okay, the two zone is very important. Apart from that, the densely packed, the WBC region, white blood region, densely packed macrophage cells also is there. So that region is called melanomacrophage center, MMC. This melanomacrophage center is a main role for producing the phagocytic cells. Whenever needed, immediately the macrophage center produces macrophage cells and going to engulf the pathogens, entering the pathogens. Okay, so this is the center. Look like in higher animals, there's a germinal center. Here, in case of fishes, you should call the melanomacrophage center. What is mean by melanin? It's the pigmented cells. The produce number of pigmented cells. Okay, that's why you should call the melanomacrophage cells. It's produced number of macrophage cells also. It's occupied blood vessels and arteries and vein. Okay, so these are the cross section of spleen. Okay, you know very well. So if you have any doubt, please you ask your queries after the presentation. Okay, thymus is over and the spleen is over. So these are the cross section of teleosteal fish, especially in the spleen. Okay, next we move for kidney, head kidney, cross section of head kidney in teleosteal fish. We are going to see here there is no any red bulb, white bulb area. I am pointedly is a typographic error. RBC only red bulbs and white bulb regions only is the number of what is that? Tightly packed with macrophage centers. You compare to previous slides or this slide, the previous slides only the few number of melanoma macrophage center is there. But in case of yet kidney, is fully occupied melanoma macrophage center, and other some reticular cells, endoplasm. What is that? What is not endoplasm? Reticular cells and other postcardinal vein. So these are the main component of egg kidneys. Okay. So what is the function of the egg kidney? This egg kidney produce antibodies. Okay. So this is the key role for adaptive immune responses. Okay. And next we are going to see what is that. These are the references. So if you free time, you are going to see the book. I thank to all my organizing committee members and my dear friends. For especially I thanks to funding agency UGC, MOE, CACR and DST SURB, Government of India, New Delhi for the financial support. I am successfully completed 10 11 projects and funded by Government of India. I am very thankful to Government of India for having wonderful financial support for me. Then only I developed a separate lab for fish immunology with the help of our Dean Director of our center, our former Director of Balasubramanian sir, and our present Dean Director and Syndicate member, Professor Srinivasan sir, is supporting a lot, supporting me a lot. Then only you can have this kind of webinar class for your sharing my knowledge to you. So this lockdown period, my dear friends, once again, I am thankful to everyone and all for your valuable time spent to me. So I never forget for last two classes. Today also I am happy to share with you. And one more person is a key role for this presentation. And special thanks to Dr. U. Ilaya Perumal. He is a person to giving some, what is that, Zoom online classes. They are helping a lot. So that way, Ilaya Perumal, thank you very much. And today, my dear friends, one good news I share with you. Today, my guide, Dr. Gurumani sir, birthday. Sir, happy birthday, sir. Many happy returns of the day. I miss you, but anyhow, I should still I remember your no words, sir. I don't know how to talk, how to tell. I don't know. There is no word. You are my mentor, not only for mentor. You are everything for. Now I stand before you. So because of you only, sir. So thank you very much, sir. So I dedicate this presentation for my guide today birthday. Sir, many happy returns of the day. Long life with God bless you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Take care of your health. My dear friends, okay, thank you for your cooperation. So once again, I am very thankful to everyone and all. Please come forward, ask every one by one for your queries and questions. Okay, thank you very much. Next class, you are going to see, maybe if time permit, I am going to give elaborate classification and structure and molecular function of T and B cells. Okay, thank you very much.